Oh yeah, it's the weekend, and you know what that means. It's time for the most entertaining hour of your weekend. It's time for Pixels and Bits on the Overshield.com with your hosts, Corey, Andrew, and Tommy. And now, broadcasting from planet Earth, it's time for Pixels and Bits. Welcome to Pixels and Bits on the Overshield.com. My name is Corey. Hi! Welcome to episode 30 of Pixels and Bits. We hit 3-0 officially, even though this is like what, Tommy, like episode something, like 36 or something? Who knows?
Like, the multiple tries that we've done and failed to record
Well, that we've done so many offshoot videos and stuff like that, and I don't know. Yeah, I'm joined by my co-host Tommy.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
And before we get started on our news section, shout out to some of our latest uploads. Tommy, could you like to give them the rundown of what we have uploaded in the last week, in the past week, and what we plan to upload?
Jeez, well. Anyways, we started a new series that I created. It's called Battle Block Theater Playlist. Basically, I review playlists created by the community. And I play and I just review it, and it's very quick, summarize whether or not you should download it, or give it a try. And then lately, we've been is still continuing with Kirby 64, the Crystal Shards. We are about almost halfway through the entire game, and we have some new reviews. The newest one, as of today, is the review that Corey made, was Alien Colonial Marines and Tomb Raider, all in one video, so that should be exciting.
I finally did it.
You finally did it. After months
I made a video.
of procrastination, I can't talk. Anyways, yeah. And then, like, the website is gonna... Right now, I'm working on the website. It's gonna get a 2.5 look, that's what I'm calling it. But I'm not sure when it'll be done, because I'm quite busy with school right now, but it should be done soon.
Also, we do have the announcement of a new series.
And a new series. Corey, since you're going to be in charge of that, would you like to explain?
That is Fun Times with Dimitri.
Mm-hmm.
Dimitri will be here, and he will basically doing videos where basically he tries to give you like tips and stuff over certain games and basically how to be better at it, and while being his awesome Russian self. His first videos will be over Poker Night at the Inventory, so Texas Hold'em Poker, and then Surgeon Simulator.
Nice. Awesome. So that's what's going to go down for the Overshield within the next few weeks.
It's been a while since we've heard from Dimitri.
It has indeed. I mean, he's doing something, but
Damn Russian. Anyways, it's time to move on to the news desk. Hit the music. Yeah. Okay, bunch of news stories. We got a couple game announcements. First one is the big one from Bethesda that they're doing with Shinji Mikami. Shinji Mikami being the creator of the Resident Evil series, so he kind of was the guy who made survival horror into kind of pretty much what it was. Like I said, what it was. It's nothing like it used to be. Hence, games like Resident Evil and Dead Space and even Silent Hill are going more of the action route, which I think is rather sad. But they announced their new game, The Evil Within, and it's a survival horror, of course. But it was done with a live-action trailer, and so it didn't give us much to go on. There was a guy making something out of a barbed wire, a large hammer-wielding guy covered with broken glass, and a really disturbing and creepy four-armed woman who rose out of a pool of blood. So if you expect anything, this game's going to be very fucking creepy.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, do you have any thoughts on this?
I'm looking forward to playing a game that will scare me and make me be terrified to go to bed. It's been a while. Slenderman was probably the last game to do that for me.
So, speaking of Slender, did you play the new one?
I have not. I need to purchase it.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
I heard it's all right.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing too, which is a shame. So
I know.
I'll just stick with the classic.
Anyways, look for Andrew to review this in the future.
Because, he sure loved Corpse Party.
Yeah, Andrew loves being scared.
Oh, yeah, that's his favorite thing,
Yeah, I wonder how many pants he'll go through with The Evil Within.
He's going to have to rewatch all of them and wear them multiple times.
The government will bring in a desanitation unit in.
Poor Andrew.
2K Games made an announcement this morning.
They did?
Yes, they did. Do you remember when XCOM was basically brought back and was being rebooted, and it was initially a first-person shooter, and people were pissed?
Yeah, I think so.
That was a long time ago, wasn't it? That was
Yeah.
like 2 years ago, I think. Before this podcast was started. But it is so, and everybody thought the game had died because nobody had seen anything of it for a couple years. And then just out of the blue, this morning, 2K announced that you can see the Bureau XCOM Declassified released August 20th.
Whoa, that's quick. That's soon.
That's to me, that's kind of quick. I was really not expecting that.
Well, they obviously been working on it for a while, I assume.
Yeah, I assume they have been working on this for a while. And there's rumors that that this would have been like a downloadable title, but yeah, the Bureau XCOM Declassified will be coming on the Xbox 360, PS3, PC, North America August 20th, and then 23rd for the international viewers or listeners. This is going to be the best Men in Black game ever.
I hope so, because we don't want it to be another Aliens.
Oh, you just had to bring that up.
You have to accept that as another possibility. This could be the greatest thing or the biggest letdown.
I'm trying to erase Colonial Marines from my memory, and you're not helping.
I'm sorry, but it is a possibility we have to accept.
Anyways, Konami had a game announcement today. Well, not today. I think it was yesterday, maybe. Konami announced the Metal Gear Solid Legacy Collection for PS3.
Oh, come on. You gotta break my balls, man.
I know. It comes with Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear Solid 2 HD, Metal Gear Solid 3 HD, Peace Walker, Metal Gear Solid VR missions, and Metal Gear Solid 4. Also, it comes with 2 graphic novels which explain things between the games.
See, that would be perfect for Xbox. For those who don't know it. Come on.
For people who aren't used to it. But I think the only reason that it's stuck on PS3 is that last title, Metal Gear Solid 4. Which really, really sucks. Well, because think about it. There is no way in hell you can condense Metal Gear Solid 4 onto an Xbox disc.
We'll just have to wait till the 720.
This collection would literally have to be like 10 discs.
Yeah, most likely.
Because what's the ending cutscene? It's like an hour and a half long.
Is it? I never played it, so I don't know.
Yeah. In Metal Gear Solid 4, the last cutscene when you beat the game, it's an hour and a half long.
So it's a movie. That's pretty cool. It sucks for a person who's like, oh, finally, I'm done.
Oh, you can't pause it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, you can't pause the cutscene, so you can't get up and go to the bathroom either. That would suck if you beat the game all right, and go take a piss.
You can't press the menu screen on your controller and it'll pause it that way?
I don't know. I haven't tried that, but
because that would suck. Because you're like, okay, I'm on the fauna boss. I'm just holding on my piss, and then it's like, okay, cutscene. All right, holy crap! It's 5 minutes in. When's it gonna end?
To me, when a cutscene's over 5 minutes long, I'm like, come on, go. Where's the game? I don't know. Unfortunately, no price has been mentioned yet. If this is a $60 game, this is a great value.
I would hope so too. I'm expecting $60.
If it's $100,
Yeah, I mean, that's okay. I wouldn't spend it.
I mean, that's okay. I mean, you can get Peace Walker 2 and 3 on the HD collection for like $20 anyway.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: the one that interests me is the only Metal Gear game that I really actually liked was the very first one, and that was because I played it on the GameCube, Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes, and that was the best version of the game.
Yeah.
Period. Like, yeah, Nintendo got the best version of Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah. Okay.
Kind of like, well, it was during that time where they were getting like a bunch of games remade, like Capcom. No, was it? Yeah, Capcom remade like the first 3 Resident Evil games on the GameCube, and then they made another one.
Yeah.
So I'm really hoping the first one is Twin Snakes. But yeah, basically Konami's president, Tomoyuki Subo, described the collection as a chance for Metal Gear Solid fans to see how the series has evolved in its 25-year history, saying, "We wanted to give the Metal Gear Solid fans the opportunity to experience the series from beginning to end, all on one console. With the collection's multiple titles, players can truly see how Metal Gear Solid evolved into the critically acclaimed and beloved franchise it is today." So basically saying, buy it, buy it, buy it, buy it, buy it, buy it.
Okay.
That's what he's saying. He's just like, because he's just milking the nostalgia. I mean, I think this is essentially, here's what this is. This is for them to make extra money on Metal Gear this year because the new one isn't coming out this year.
Yeah. That makes sense.
That's my theory. Anyways, next game announcement. Well, not really a game announcement, but a rumor. You remember Okami?
I think so.
Where you got to play as the wolf and like everything was done with
the
the
art style painted game. Yeah.
It was all done with like brushstrokes and stuff like that.
It was like character in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, the wolf. Yeah.
Well, there's a rumor that a new Okami title might be revealed during Golden Week in Japan.
Nice.
Basically, the Okami Twitter account announced that some Okami-related news will be coming in the following week. And the translation from Twitter, because it's Japanese, "Hello, this is Okami News. Sorry, I've been kind of out of touch lately, but I have the feeling that we'll be able to drop a fresh announcement like wham around the beginning of Golden Week. So please look forward to it. Right now, we're on track with preparations." So I really hope it is a new Okami game because Okami was very cool.
Yeah, I mean, I never played it, but I've seen videos of it, and it looked very interesting, very unique.
It's a very pretty game too.
I believe that.
But let's see. Yeah, moving on. Next story. Okay, so the THQ auctions are done. Every piece of all the IPs have been sold off.
Okay, so and
there was only two winning bidders too.
Oh, okay.
Gearbox, who bought the Homeworld RTS series, which is odd because when I think Gearbox, I think shooters. I don't think strategy games. And then Nordic Games, who bought pretty much everything else, and Darksiders.
Congrats, your series is saved.
But there's a problem with that.
Is there?
During an interview with Game Informer, the CEO of the company, Lars Wingfors, that's his name? Okay. Stated the company's current plans don't actually involve them making games for any of the properties they bought recently.
Okay, so they just want to hold on to them until they make sure later down the line they have a story for them that they think is possible or whatever.
No, the reason they bought the properties was to act as a middleman.
Okay.
So they kind of bought them to hold them hostage for any developer that wants to do it, like say like Crytek or Platinum, who was actually interested in Darksiders, and then charge them licensing fees.
Well, I guess that's a smart move on their part, but I mean, it's
Lars had this to say: "I am a businessman within the games industry. We are not the creative, talented developer that brings out new versions in-house. I'm sure we can find a solution for at least one of the IPs or a few of the IPs this year, potentially this summer. There will be a lot of discussions at E3, but it's hard to say. I am very open-minded and flexible. I trust a handshake. I just need to find the right people." But here's what, like, I don't know if anybody else actually did bid on it besides Nordic Games, but why did you buy it if you're not gonna use it?
I don't know. You know, people are stupid. What can I say?
Douchey.
Well, at least the series is safe in some way. I just gotta be thankful for the little things.
Yeah, basically they said that they don't have the money to act as a publisher, so they can't support multiple projects at the same time either. I mean, they're fairly small. So I don't know. I mean, it kind of bothers me. It just really does. To see franchises, because they also got the Destroy All Humans franchise too.
Oh, that hasn't been made in years.
Yeah, I know. And yeah, they pretty much cleaned house. Like, Gearbox bought the one thing, and then Nordic took everything else, is what happened. Which kind of disappointed me. Anyways, next we got Nintendo news.
Yay!
Now, the biggest... Oh, well, not the biggest news. We'll hold that up for later. Some positive news about Nintendo.
Okay.
They actually made a profit this year.
Excellent! That's great news. Finally. How long did it take for them?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while.
They made a profit of 7 billion yen.
Oh, that's amazing. How much is that in US dollars?
71 million.
Yeah, that's even great.
So, basically, this is pretty good considering they had their first financial loss, like, ever last year.
Yeah, they did.
And they've said that the Wii U has sold over 3.45 million units, which is just a tad short of their projected 4 million. But it's still a substantial amount.
Yeah.
But it's nothing compared to the 3DS sales figures.
How much did the 3DS sell?
I believe, and I don't. Yeah, this is a title soft. This isn't units.
Oh.
This is how many games for the 3DS have been sold. But 31 million.
Wow, that's crazy. That's cool though. Good for them. I'm happy for Nintendo.
Oh yeah. So Nintendo's doing well. Well, not well. They could be doing better.
Oh, yeah.
But, and also another piece of Nintendo news. I think we all know who Satoru Iwata is.
Just for those who don't know.
CEO of Nintendo.
There you go, people.
Yeah. He is also now the CEO of Nintendo of America.
Whoa! Wow, he could rule the country.
Satoru Iwata's gonna rule the world.
That's what I meant to say. He's gonna rule the world. Just every Nintendo company. Yeah. I don't know where I'm going with that.
Though he's not kicking out Reggie Fils-Aimé.
Okay, good for Reggie.
Just
wait.
good. I like Reggie.
That's just a way. Reggie.
My body is ready.
Is he like half or what? I mean,
what?
Reggie.
Reggie's still president. Just Iwata is the CEO.
No, I mean his nationality. Is he half? I mean, for an Asian name with Reggie.
We're going there.
I am. I'm just curious.
I don't know.
I think that's a very strange Asian name, like first name, unless you're a mix.
Reggie.
Yeah. What was his last name?
He's American.
What's his last name?
Reggie Fils-Aimé.
Fils-Aimé. That sounds Asian. That's Asian, right?
I think he's like Tiger Woods.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it makes sense if he is half. That's what I'm asking.
What's the street term for Tiger Woods? Blackanese?
Blackanese? Okay. Yeah, that's what I was asking. If I thought he was full Asian. If he was, that's very strange to have a first name as, Reggie. But if he was half, it makes sense. That's all I was saying. Okay, you can continue. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Yeah, sorry. But now we got a kind of a bit of a interesting piece of news. Don't freak out, but Nintendo will not hold a major press conference at E3.
Wait, what?
Before you freak out, here is what Satoru Iwata has said. Oh wait, hold on a second.
Oh, okay, you're literally saying, hold on a second. Okay. Well, hello people, it is me, Tommy. Please check out our other videos at Niger Plays, our reviews,
And promotion.
and promotion. There you go. Subscribe if you like us.
Yeah, Satoru Iwata has said, and this is what's translated, so if there's any grammatical errors or whatnot, I apologize. Not my fault. Unlike previous years, we will not have a large-scale E3 presentation directed to everyone in the world. Instead, we are planning several smaller events focusing on software for America. Among these hands-on events will be one for American distributors and another for Western media. In the past, we invited reporters, investors, analysts, industry partners, such as software publishers and distributors who attended E3 to our large-scale presentations. We also use them as a communication tool, which we broadcast our presentation on the internet to reach out to video game fans around the globe. I believe that there are many expecting us to host a similar event this year. On the other hand, since we set out on new endeavors such as Nintendo Direct 2 years ago in October, we have been paying special attention to the fact that different people demand different types of information from us. For example, as video game fans are looking for information about games, it seems that they are less interested in sales figures that investors and analysts, on the other hand, attach much greater importance to, and distribution partners are looking for information on how we are going to market our products in the immediate future. He continued, this is going on for a little bit.
Okay.
At previous financial briefings, we announced information about our products, showed videos, and even uploaded the recording of those events onto our website. But given that we now have an established method such as Nintendo Direct, we feel that we will be able to deliver our messages more appropriately and effectively by doing so individually based on the various needs of different groups of people. At E3 this year, we are not planning to launch new hardware, and our main activity at E3 will be to announce and have people experience our software. Many people are very interested in learning more about the Wii U titles that we are going to announce. We will use E3 as an ideal opportunity to talk in detail mainly about Wii U titles that we are going to launch this year. We also plan to make it possible for visitors to try the games immediately. As a brand new challenge, we are working to establish a new presentation style for E3. Also, I did not speak at last year's presentation, and I am not planning to speak at these events at E3 at the E3 show this year either. Apart from these exclusive events for visitors, we are continuing to investigate ways to deliver information about our games directly to our home audience around the time of E3. We will share more information about them once they have officially been decided. During the E3 presentation, or during the E3 period, we will utilize our direct communication tools such as Nintendo Direct to deliver information to our Japanese audience, including those who are at this financial briefing, mainly focusing on the software that we're going to launch in Japan, and we will take the same approach outside of Japan for the overseas fans as well. Yeah.
Okay.
But
No.
they had this to say.
All right.
Here's what's been announced so far, and I believe this is what is coming out this year. Animal Crossing 3DS XL Bundle, Mario Golf World Tour, Donkey Kong Country Returns 3D, Mario and Luigi Dream Team, the new Super Luigi U DLC, which is basically DLC for the Super Mario U game, where you get to play as like Luigi and stuff. I'm not entirely sure.
Okay.
Bravely Default Flying Fairy, which is actually a very popular game in some niches. Professor Layton and the Azran Legacies, Earthbound coming to Wii U Virtual Console, Mario Party coming to 3DS this winter, and Yoshi's Island 3DS, and of course the sequel to The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past coming to 3DS this winter. Oh yeah, people, there's a sequel to Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past coming this year.
I'm excited.
So yes, basically Nintendo doesn't want to compete directly with Microsoft and Sony because they know, since they're announcing the next generation of hardware, that there won't be, essentially nobody will focus on Nintendo, so they realize that. Then they're thinking, well, why waste the money?
Yeah, which is smart. It really is.
That's very smart. So I commend Nintendo for their good financial thinking.
Yeah.
Next story, and this one pisses me off.
Okay.
Capcom slashes projected profits by over 50%, but commits to stronger DLC push for this year.
Oh my goodness.
Basically, Capcom is saying, Capcom originally predicted a profit of 6.5 million yen, around $700,000, but they lowered it to about 300,000 because of, well, they blame a decline in quality from their outsourced projects and a delayed shift towards the digital market, and the majority of AAA selling games coming from just a few companies. So to combat these problems from impacting next year's fiscal report, the company is looking to restructure their business model and put a stronger focus on the digital market, aka DLC. They also hinted that games will be canceled if they have little to no DLC potential.
So stupid. You remember back in the old days when, just you buy a game
when
and you play it from...
When you bought a cartridge,
Yeah.
and it just, and like what was on there was on there.
A complete game.
Unless you were Sega. And then the DLC was like Sonic and Knuckles.
So that wouldn't be too bad. Like, DLC are okay as long as it doesn't add more to the story, like as like the main story.
No. Here's my thing on DLC. I'm fine with it if it adds more, like it adds more fulfilling content.
Okay.
If it has substance. But character skins and stuff like that, stages, holding characters ransom when they're on the disc, aka Street Fighter Cross Tekken, that pisses me off. That's just being greedy.
Well, those are always optional. That's the thing, Corey. Like, you don't have to buy the skins.
But the fact that it's there.
I know. I mean, to be honest, that's why I am with Dead or Alive 5. I bought all the costumes.
I remember, like, in fighting games where, like Soul Calibur, where you actually could unlock new skins.
Exactly. Soul Calibur 2, that was the biggest, like, you can unlock them by buying them when you complete tasks, when you earn enough money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Anyways, but Capcom has lost more respect for me, but CD Projekt Red has gained my respect.
Okay.
See, you know who CD Projekt Red is, right?
No.
The Witcher.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Well, CD Projekt Red has stated The Witcher 3 will not include multiplayer, QuickTime events, or DRM.
Okay, cool. Excellent.
They had this to say. In a recent interview with Forbes, the head of CD Projekt Red, Conrad, European name, spoke about the decision to have The Witcher remain multiplayer free, saying the game will be an epic story-driven single-player open-world RPG experience, and added that they strongly feel that this final saga of Geralt has no place for meaningful multiplayer. In addition, he told Forbes that there will be no QuickTime events included, as the developer's previous experience in The Witcher 2 with their implementation of it proved to be unworthy of a redo. In my opinion, QuickTime events didn't fit into this type of gaming experience and usually frustrated players. There's a small number of games where it is fun, like for example in the Uncharted series, where you don't even realize that you just finished a QTE sequence. And I think that is the only way of using QTE in any kind of future in games. And lastly, and perhaps most importantly, the subject of DRM, which is like online passes and stuff like that, or always on internet connections, was brought up. And he has stated that they're not changing their stance on DRM. In my opinion, DRM is the worst thing in the gaming industry. It's limiting our rights to play games owned by us. Let's imagine that you have a game that requires an internet connection to prove that you actually bought it. What if you lose your internet connection because of your internet provider? You can't play anymore. Is it worth mentioning that many people in Poland or even the US and other countries still don't have an internet connection or have a very slow one? I was even in a situation once and I did not really understand why I couldn't play games that I had bought. I believe as long as people feel that companies are cheating them by selling them games that they cannot play freely, limiting their rights, and making unfair DRM, then they will fight against that. Well said, good sir. Well said.
Bravo. Brought a tear to my eye, yeah.
Now, if only EA could listen
I
to
know.
that, and someone could kick their ass.
Well, what, didn't EA just have a bunch of layoffs this week?
Yeah, yeah, they did, but it's not important.
That's not important. Who cares? They're losing people. That's all.
Who cares? People lose their yeah. We're sorry. Yeah, sorry that people lost their jobs. That's always shitty when that happens. So fuck you, EA.
But also in recent news, EA was also announced as the worst company for the second year in a row. We didn't repeat that, so we might as well say it right now.
Yeah, you suck, EA. Honestly, I don't think they're the worst company in America, but they're definitely the worst gaming company.
Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, definitely.
I think Ticketmaster or Bank of America is way
should have been number one, but I mean, people. I mean, come on. When you mess with SimCity, everyone riots.
Yeah, God. Anyways. Time. That's the end of the news desk. It's been a long news desk.
Not that long. We were talking before the show, so it's not exactly 47 minutes.
It feels like 47
We've
minutes.
been talking for 47 minutes, but we haven't been doing 47 minutes.
So, anyways, I think we're gonna skip the middle segment because we don't have anything planned. It was just kind of a big news desk to get caught up. We'll do something special next week.
Alright.
But it is time to move on to my favorite segment, your favorite segment, everybody in the world's favorite segment. It is time for people doing stupid shit. Hit the music.
You always do that. Why do you have to add that? I know you're a DJ, but you don't have to make that noise. All right, let's see which story. Let me check the stories I have first, because I do have 3 today. All right, let's start with India. India's fun, right?
Oh God. I can already imagine. If it's just like, it's like, okay, it's like if it's not in the U.S. and it's not in Europe, and it's either in South America or Asia, it's just going to be really, really bad.
Oh, okay. So it has to do with. I'm going to name 3 things, and let's see if you can put the story together. So 1 is India, 2 is Facebook, the last one is baby.
A baby in India got sucked through their computer and is now stuck on someone's Facebook wall. They got tronified.
No, that would be awesome. That would be the first baby to ever do that, the future Jeff Bridges, but no.
No.
That was a no, I'm sorry.
Oh.
Anyways.
I wanted Jeff Bridges' Indian shot.
That would be amazing. I can picture it now. It'd be a bunch of Quickie Marts. But imagine their ices will be glowing and you have to drink it. That'll be awesome.
Hey, wait a minute. Would the baby be called the Dude Junior?
It is now.
It is now.
Well, anyways, the baby in India was sold on Facebook for $830.
What? What? That's legal?
No, it's not legal. The grandfather was arrested for selling his newborn grandson for $830. You see,
what a fucking dude!
Exactly, grandfather of the year, gentlemen and ladies. We have a very.
I'm sorry. We read that award upside down. The worst grandfather of the year.
I said that sarcastically, Corey. Come on, people should know that. Anyways.
Some people are sarcastiblind.
Oh yeah. Well, anyways, I can't pronounce his first name, but his last name is Khan.
I'm sorry, what?
His last name is Khan.
Genghis Khan. Genghis Khan sold his grandson.
I was thinking more like Star Trek Khan, but yeah.
Khan!
Exactly. Khan! Well, anyways, he has sold his daughter. He originally kidnapped his daughter's son from the hospital shortly after he was born on April 3rd. And he told his daughter that the son had died. Khan arranged a deal.
What is this guy's problem?
Khan arranged a deal on Facebook to sell his baby grandson for $830, according to the press. The baby was sold to a person, and then, yeah. Upon after the complaint of the mother, she later found out, called the police. The grandfather is arrested, and the son has been taken, but the son is in hospital because it is ill and undergoing treatment at the hospital. But yeah, I mean, this grandfather is a dick and an ass for doing that. It's your own blood.
And so the boot up the ass award goes to Mr. Khan.
Yes.
Oh my god. That's horrible.
It is horrible, man. I don't know why you would do that. For $830 though, that is not a bad deal.
That's not a bad deal on a baby.
That's not a bad deal, especially a newborn. That's good.
That's fresh.
New baby black market, are you kidding me? That's a deal, that's perfect.
Alright, what's the next one?
So I don't know if this is stupid shit or genius. In fact, I find this quite creepy, but I find this stupid at the same time. But you can send drinks to your crush while you're flying. You see a nice lady roll across 5 rows down, you're like, you know, she's hot. So you can you can send your drinks to her and let her know, it's like, hey, yeah, I sent you a drink because I think you're cute.
Hey girl, why don't you try that drink?
Yeah,
you like it?
It's called the Royal.
It's got one. It's made out of 100% boyfriend material.
Oh jeez. Well, anyways, Virgin America. This is Virgin.
Oh, it was Virgin.
Virgin America.
Of course, Richard Branson would come up with this.
It is, yeah. A seat-to-seat service will send drinks to your crush, help you flirt while flying. Yeah.
They help you?
Well, if you're sending a drinks to a lady, what do you think that is? Of course it's flirting.
Huh.
Yeah, well, this new seat-to-seat features allows travelers to buy drinks, snacks, meals, and have them delivered to other passengers on the flight. So it's like a pretty cool, I think it's a touchscreen? Yeah, like right in front of your seat. So, well, I mean, your seat's back. I mean, we'll have the touchscreen. You can order drinks, and they'll be sent to, and you can have it to be sent to you or to anyone else.
No, here's how it's gonna be. Oh yes, scotch on the rocks for me, and then for the lady, let's give her an apple teeny. Oh yes, roofie, please.
Yeah. Yes, and send that drink to aisle 8, row seat B.
Send that to row. I was gonna say row 6, seat 9. But that's a big plane then.
Yeah, that is. Are you kidding me? That's humongous. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, to me, it's a cool concept, but at the same time, it's definitely is creepy. I mean, first of all, you're being hit on flying in the air. I don't think anyone's expected to be hit on while they're traveling.
Here's the thing. I don't mind being hit on. I just don't like being stalked. Which, short story, I got stalked at NakaCon.
Really?
Yeah, I had a stalker.
Was he even pretty?
No, it was a girl.
Oh, I know, but I was making a gay joke.
Yeah. There was it was a little blue-haired, like kind of roundish Asian girl.
Ooh. Well, so what? She's not.
She was following me around with a camcorder.
Like, cute then?
Huh?
Okay.
Yeah. And whenever I would turn around, she'd be like, sorry, and then like hide in a corner, and then as soon as I'd start walking, I could see out of the corner of my eye following me.
Oh, Corey and the blue hair girl sitting in a tree.
Fuck you.
K-I-N-G. Oh, what? It's nice to have
I did not enjoy it. It felt creepy.
What?
I didn't like it.
That's fine. Everyone has a stalker at one point in their lives.
Here's the thing: if you're gonna it's like, okay, if you're gonna try and do what, like, if you're gonna try and like follow me or whatever, just be fucking upfront with me or something, or just don't be secretive. That just feels so weird.
An Asian girl, they're always gonna be like shy, like because they watch too much anime and they see that like all Asian or girls like have crushes. They like, you know, keep their distance, and if he looks, he's like, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's like that. She's pulling like the Asian girl stereotype because she's seen the animes.
Someone's watched too much harem.
I guess so.
Then again, I wouldn't mind being the guy stuck in a harem.
That's true. And that lucky bastard.
Lucky son of a bitch.
Mm-hmm. You live in the American dream,
That's called the Japanese wet dream.
Okay, all right.
Yes, I went there.
You know what? I prefer Tenchi's life over that guy though. Tenchi
Yeah.
Muyo, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. A demon and a princess. Oh yeah.
You dig the aliens.
Are you kidding me? Of course. Why not?
I see what you want. You want girls with cattails and all that.
Well, no, I don't have. I mean, yeah, no.
Yeah.
No. Hey, don't. I mean, come on. You would do that. Sorry, too, if you could.
I'll tell Jessica that you're into cattails.
I didn't think, well, she can act like a kid. Yeah, she meows sometimes. No. All right, moving on to the last final story.
Last story.
And this one, of course, came from Florida. You ready, Corey? One.
Florida. Oh wait. One, two, three. Florida, America's force.
Seriously, I know we say it every week, but we have to get a soundbite for this. So,
It has to be April singing it.
yes, yeah, she will be on board. Unfortunately, she is sick, but she is getting better. So yeah.
Tell her to drink some apple juice. She'll be fine.
Apple juice. Okay.
I'm like one of those people who doesn't get sick, and I think it's because I ate like a shit ton of apples as a kid. But like I literally I had a stomach virus. I got over it within less than a day. I had the flu 3 days.
You know the story about apple a day keeps the doctor away isn't true. You know that, right?
Bullshit.
Yeah, there's a news story about that. Like I think a few months ago. Yeah, saying that's not true. It's actually a banana a day keeps the doctor away. They're saying that it's now the banana, not the apple.
Then why have I never sick?
I don't know. You probably got good, healthy genes. I don't know.
Fuck yeah. Anyways, what's the story?
All right. So, Florida. What could possibly happen in Florida? Well,
Does this involve a crocodile?
no, but it does involve a car being set on fire in a gas station.
Was it set on fire by a man who consumed bath salts?
No, it was in fact done by a woman claiming to be God.
I can light things on fire! Hold on. There, I did it!
Yeah. Well, anyways, the event happened Wednesday night in Daytona Beach. Alexandra Barnes pumped gas into her vehicle and allegedly sprayed more gas over her car. Then she entered the store, grabbed a cigarette lighter, and repeatedly muttered, "I got to get out of here." And she set it on fire. There were also dogs in her car. Someone tried to rescue them. I believe they did rescue them.
I'm gonna murder this woman now. I'm gonna murder that woman now.
Well, anyway, she is saying that she says she was telling everyone that she was God, I'm God. That's pretty much it.
So, was her dogs like Jesus and then like his disciples?
I don't know. Well, anyways, Barnes was taken to a hospital for mental evaluation, and the gas station only suffered a melted pump hose from the incident. So I mean everyone's fine except for the woman. She's obviously crazy, but I mean, that's Florida for you, man. That's
Hey, Tommy,
Yeah.
Tommy. Melted pump hose, giggity.
oh jeez. I don't know.
I had to go
Yeah,
there.
no, that was good. Now, I don't know if you heard about this, but another story about Florida. It's not another people doing this stupid shit, but it's like I think they're being invaded by giant snails, African snails, like the size of your face.
Looks like we're gonna have some awesome escargot.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard about that story. It's ridiculous, Florida. Oh.
Anyways, that is people doing stupid shit, and it is time to move on to our final segment, shoutouts. Tommy.
My shout out goes to what do I want to make a shout out to? I'm gonna give a shout out to Happy Wars. It is a free-to-play Xbox Live Arcade. It just had their 5th title
Their 5th what?
update where Castle Crashers. What?
Really?
Yeah.
They had a...
Yeah, Castle Crash.
that's-
The Behemoth and Toy Logic have they have like a little cross fun thing. So yeah, you can unlock Castle Crashers armor. You can unlock the Blue Knight armor if you play their special match. You get to unlock it. and you can only unlock the Blue Knight till May 1st, and then after that, you unlock the Barbarian costume. Yeah,
Huh.
yeah. You can already get the Barbarian helmet just by having an achievement in Castle Crashers. So yeah, it's pretty.
That's cool.
It's pretty cool. So I'm like, why not play it? You know, right now I only got the blue shield, so all I need is the sword, the helmet, and the bodysuit, and then I'm done with the Blue Knight, which is cool.
Nice.
And the game's free, so why not? You know?
Why not?
Why
man?
not? Exactly.
Why not?
It's a free game. Play it, people. Download it right now.
All right, my shout out goes to Kyle Bossman at Game Trailers
Okay.
because he has an awesome show called The Final Bossman, and he's just. I love the disclaimer that's at the beginning. It says that Kyle Bossman is nobody. He is a guy who sits at a desk and has opinion about video games. No one should take his opinion seriously.
That's not...
And he brings up a lot of interesting points, and he's very professional as his presentations and everything. Recently, he did a thing where basically he was talking about the controversy between the box art for BioShock Infinite and The Last of Us, and how it has to deal with sales and the bro gamers and feminism and all that stuff. And it was very elegant and very thorough. And so I was very impressed by it. So I'm going to shout out that cool show. Go to GameTrailers.com and look up The Final Bossman.
Okay, I'll do that too. Looks interesting. Sounds interesting, I mean.
And anyways, that is Pixels and Bits, episode 30. Tommy, you got any last words you want to say?
Chicken butt.
Dingleberry.
Yeah. Ass.
I win.
Okay, fine. Whatever.
I win. I'm the boss.
Alright, go ahead. You win.
Hey, Tommy.
Uh-huh.
Wild chessboard appears.
Ah. You like that, huh?
Yeah.
No one will get that.
No one will get that
No one
one.
will get that.
It's our inside joke.
Yeah.
Anyways, that is episode 30 of Pixels and Bits. My name is Corey.
And I'm Tommy.
And we'll see you all next week, folks.
Laters.
Laters. Asshole.